Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to try makeup look inspired by Shay Mitchell, and I had to take off my jacket because it's pretty hot here in my city. So let's begin. First, I'm applying this liquid foundation which almost spilled all my clothes. And I spread it with a brush. I love this foundation. It's comfortable on my skin. I don't feel like I'm wearing a mask, which can happen when you use a heavy foundation. I'm using a sponge now to help blend it in because I apply it too much. For the contouring, I'm gonna be using this stick contour from Shiglam. And for the contouring, you guys can see it on her forehead and nose. And also, her jawline is very defined. So, I apply it on my jawline as well. I don't feel like my jawline is defined like her, so I apply a little more there. I blend with a brush. This product is very easy to blend, and the foundation underneath isn't dry, which helps a lot. So I blend, blend, blend. For my nose, I changed the brush, but I couldn't have blended it with the other one without any problem. With a light concealer like this, I do the highlighting. In her makeup, the highlighting is under her eyes, on her forehead, just a little on her nose, and also above her mouth, which I don't usually apply, but I found really interesting. And I blend everything with a sponge carefully because I've already done the contour. Remember, when we blend the products, they spread, so I have to be careful not to blend the concealer into my contour. I come back with the previous brush for that reason, to ensure that everything is diffused between the contour and the highlighting. In her makeup, I can see a subtle blush, and I try to apply just a small amount, but I can't. I always apply too much. But I try to blend this blush. I like this blush because I can blend it without an effort. I can come back with a sponge as I did it, and powder. I'm applying the powder with a brush, a fluffy brush like this, just where I apply it, that light concealer first. And then I apply a compact powder in my skin tone all over my face. I could only see highlighter on her nose, especially on the tip. But later I saw another picture and she has highlighter on her chin and cheeks as well. um, so now I'm just applying on my nose. And move it on to the eyes. First, I'm just fixing my eyebrows. And then I apply a concealer, that same concealer that I applied on my face. I pay attention to not cover my eyebrow hair. With a dark brow like this, I apply just a little bit on my eyebrows. It's possible to see that her eyebrows are very defined. I usually like to apply um, when I have to apply eyeshadow on my eyebrow and just on the borderline of my eyebrows. And with that same highlighter that I applied on my nose, I apply on my inner corner as well. It's the only shine point that I can see in her eyes. My favorite palette is from She Glam, and I start by applying this soft brow all over my crease. If you are already a subscriber, you will probably see me using this palette all the time. But if you're not yet, subscribe to the channel, okay? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so I can bring another videos like this. Okay, and I also apply the same eyeshadow on my outer corner, taking the shade towards the end of my eyebrow. It's possible to see in her makeup um, the eyeshadow is very elongated. With a darkened brow, I do the same thing. I apply first on my outer corner, and then I take this product around my crease. The difference here is that I'm using another brush, a smaller one, so this way I can mark my crease a little more. I come back with the previous brush and the previous shade just to give a finish, just to make sure that um, I got the gradient between the eyeshadows. Now, using the same shade that I applied to my eyebrows, I do the same thing again, but with a smaller brush. And I'm creating a C shape to define my crease more. Can you see it? Then I blend it on the outer corner. I bring the shadow towards the roots of my lashes as if I am applying a liner with a brush. So it's practically the C shape that I'm doing on my eyelid. And again, I come back with the previous brush and the previous shade. For me, it's really important to do that because, especially when you use a lot of shadows, this way I can get the better gradient. And then I apply that compact powder on my eyelid with tapping motions like this to define the crease a bit more. I go back to the previous brush to keep the dark shade around the crease. And now I'm using a brow pencil to draw a line like an eyeliner there. And I'm also applying it to my waterline. Before it dries, I blend it with a small brush before I seal it with the eyeshadows. So I'm blending it that same dark brown, that I apply it on my eyebrows, and in my lower lash line I applied this soft brown. To define the ends of the shadows even more, I take a small amount of powder and blend it under my eyes like using a razor, you know. Here I decided to take a concealer brush, but I'm using powder as well, okay? It's just to define, but this is optional, of course. Mascara, just a little bit because I'm going to apply lashes. And for the lashes, I can see in her makeup look, her lashes are small, which I love it. So I really love it, this makeup look. I'm showing the shade of lipstick because I created, because I don't have lipstick with the same exact color in her makeup look. So I decided to create it. And that's it, guys. If you like it, if you're enjoying this channel, please subscribe and hit the like button, okay? Let me know in the comments what's the next inspiration you want to see here. So that's all. Bye bye.